Yellow. Place satellites. Takes revolutionary idea. For 3, an efficient upgrade. For 2, and upgrades a mine. Alright, what's blue gonna do here? Alright, so blue wins the war. It's 27 culture. And then blue, alright, does an aggression against yellow. Wonderful. So blue did not do the aggression on us, which is really good. I think we should be good now for the game, but we'll see. So blue takes endowment for the arts, journalism, builds a library, takes reserves, and has corruption. Alright, it is our turn. What do we want to do? So we can almost do an armed intervention against yellow. We possibly could. We're up by 15. And we only have 2 military actions, and no science, which means they can get up to 12, which is 25, but then could sacrifice with Himeji Castle for extra defense. So if yellow did have 2 defense cards, which is very unlikely, but if they did, they could defend. We could do a war here, probably. I mean, yellow can't get much stronger. I think with 1 war in hand, we can wait until next turn to do it. If we wait until next turn, I think it's possible also that as long as yellow won't be able to end the age, as long as in the next turn yellow won't be able to resign either, which is good for us. So we have some impacts. Harmony is fine. Architecture's fine right now, and competition's not real good. I think impact of architecture is going to be good for us though, with professional sports. Let's go ahead and play, I guess, this impact. It's fine. Impact of competition, we know we're going to get better at because we're going to be building these to build out for the war. Impact of architecture, we probably will be getting better at. Once we finish just this turn, we were at 11 for competition. So it's really probably pretty even between the 2. Okay, so I think I'll go ahead and play impact of competition here. Popularization of science. Well, that's really good for me. So blue played that, thinking they might get more science over time, I suppose. That's a great card to get. We had put ourselves in a position to be able to research everything this turn if we had to deal with a war or something from blue. Blue actually, so Air Force did come out. I didn't talk about this. Yellow didn't take it, and blue didn't take it. So no one took that Air Force. Blue developed journalism instead. They must not have a war, or they would have done it. So we can do all that. I don't think we have to go quite all in here like this. We can do that, and then, I don't know, pull down something. We can also take Manhattan Project, which is not bad for us. 13 culture, plus maybe a few more if we upgrade this with urban growth. I think my problem with Manhattan Project here is that it leaves spaceflight for somebody else. Like blue can probably get to it. I mean, it's going to be tight getting all the resources for it, but they probably could. And it gives a good bit of culture. And I just don't think I need Manhattan Project or the strength from it right now. I guess you could argue that this 13 strength is going to translate directly into culture. So I would get 26 culture for this, because it's going to be more strength for this war, but I'm going to get 26 culture from this anyway. It's more civil actions, but it also keeps it out of other people's hands. And I don't think there's much. I mean, if they don't spend it on the wonder, I don't think there's too much else they really can do with it. So if we go back a little bit, so I think I want to take spaceflight here. So that gives 4 actions left. The age, it's possible the age could end before it gets back to me, which means we probably want to get these age 2 techs out. Selective breeding, I think it's too late for that now. So we can upgrade these with Churchill's resources and upgrade those. So 14, we cannot defend. This is this position we were in last time. We're at 1 military action short. So what do we do here to deal with that? We can build a tank. I'm sorry, cannon. We can play Revolutionary Idea and tanks and upgrade. Now we're good. We could certainly do that. We're not taking any cards, but I don't know that that's really an issue here. The other option instead of that, why did we do that exactly? Oh, we're trying to get stronger. I mean, the other option is you destroy something here. Like you can pull that down and build that. But at that point, why not just do this if you're going to be doing it anyway? This upgrade is 4 resources. Building the cannon is 5. So we might as well. Next turn, I imagine we can get into professional sports. I guess one downside of doing the tank now is we're not taking advantage of Churchill's science, which is a bit of a downside. We're not getting it next turn, but we will get his culture next turn, and if we destroyed something here, if we destroyed this, for example, we would be losing 2 science anyway. We're also not taking advantage of his resources. So if we destroyed this mine, arguably, we'd be saving 3 resources. So for example, if we did this, then next turn we can use Churchill for this science to develop tanks, and we get the resources again to upgrade it. And we're down by 11. So our resource production is only 6 now. We're going to produce this time and next time, so that cost us 2 resources to do that. We'll get 3 science and culture next turn from Churchill. Is that... I don't know that we're going to need to use that 3 science for anything. If we had 1 action left here, what would we do? I don't know, take mechanized agriculture. It's another low-cost tech that goes towards space flight. And then we'll lose selective breeding, and that's fine. So we're going to have 16... 16 plus 11 is 27, plus 3 is 33, plus Winston's 3 is 36. As far as I can tell, 36. I might have done the math wrong. But that's 29, 22, well, 29, 20, 13. So we only get 1 more. So we don't need this. I don't think the science Well, 4 more. It might. I don't know. It might help, but I don't think it makes a difference. Now, resource-wise, we need 16 to finish this. And we're going to... There are some reserves we could get, but we're going to have 16... No, yeah, 16 plus 7, 23. Which means we can only build 1 professional sports. And we can upgrade the tanks. And if we want to get all this, yeah, so we need to do this time. We can't spread Winston out because we have to do the war next turn. So resources are going to be important, which is why I want to keep this around. More important than science if we want to try to get, I don't know, for example, another professional sports. Well, I guess we can upgrade this one, right? So this is going to, and we might get engineering. There's just a lot of variables, I think, in play here. And this is, I think this is fine. I guess you could make the case that there are more resource cards out there. We'll probably be able to grab some next time, so this might be less important. I really don't think it matters either way. Oops. At this point. Now we are at 1521. Okay, let's go with this and end the turn. I know I can play tactic, but I don't need to, and I don't think it helps me, right? I mean, it sort of telegraphs the situation a little bit more, actually, but 11, 6, 4, I can defend. You know, assuming I don't lose this, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so there's going to be 8 cards. There's no way they can take 6 cards. So I will still have this defense card when it's blue's turn. Right? Yeah, so we're fine. We're fine there. So we'll get rid of Impact of Harmony and this tactic. And then get some additional resources with Plunder if needed versus Armed Intervention.